Welcome to Not Your Strong Black Woman podcast.
My name is Nassimbwa, and I am not your strong Black woman. Welcome to episode 7, 3 Reasons I Am Not Your Strong Black Woman. Before we begin, I would love to give a very special shout out to my beautiful daughter, Jasira Namazi Ruffin. She passed away on March 11th, 2021, when I was 16 weeks pregnant. It was one of the hardest challenges I've ever had to face in my life. And you know what most people said to me during that time? You're so strong. I didn't know what to say, so I just said thank you. But deep down inside, I was dying. This episode is about the strong Black woman stereotype and how it impacts Black women negatively and how to overcome it. I did get a chance to look up the word strong, and it means the ability to move heavy weights or to withstand great force or pressure. I don't know about you, but I don't want to lift heavy weights and I don't want to withstand great force or pressure. Have you ever heard strong white women or strong Asian women? It wasn't until I started reading Too Heavy a Yoke, Black Women and the Burden of Strength by Shaniqua Walker Barnes that made me realize that the strong Black woman is like a personality trait. Like you're automatically supposed to be strong. But for other races, whether women or men, being strong is something that happens when you maybe overcome something. Listen carefully. Shaniqua Walker Barnes stated, to be a Black woman and be strong may be commendable, but to be a strong Black woman is dangerous. And here's how. Studies have shown that the strong Black woman stereotype normalizes challenges, intensifies caring for others above themselves, and encourages hiding your emotions and masking your pain. Based on my research, there are 3 characteristics of a strong Black woman. Number 1, putting others before themselves. Number 2, unable to be vulnerable or express negative emotions. Number 3, unable to say no. Those characteristics are the main reason I am not your strong Black woman. Those characteristics leads to obesity, anxiety, depression, and or suicide. And don't get me wrong, I done been through some things, but I am no longer going through things and pretending like everything is okay. The year that I lost Jazzy, I realized that I no longer want to be a strong Black woman. And here are the ways that I practice not being a strong Black woman. Number 1, I make sure that I express those negative emotions, whether it's sadness, loneliness, pain. I make sure to get it out, even if it feels uncomfortable. Because suppressing those emotions and not saying anything can only lead to sadness, anger, anxiety, or suicide. Number 2, I am intentional about prioritizing self care. Each day, I make sure I do at least one thing that is going to make me feel good, whether it's meditating, stretching, breathing, or watching my favorite show. Number 3, just say no. This is my favorite one because you know what? You can say no. I can say no. And it's okay to say no. And it's going to be okay. Saying no can be so difficult to do, especially if you're so used to doing everything and always saying yes. But I give you permission today to just say no. If you're listening to me today and any of this resonates with you, I want to let you know that you too can take your mask off one day. And it's not going to be easy, especially if you've been a certain way for most of your life, but it can be done. So I hope I was able to provide a space for you to breathe. If you'd like more information, you can visit nahandicrafts.com. Thank you. Bye.